Generation Internet is a two-part series exploring the good and the bad of social media. This episode will discuss social media and how it can affect self-esteem and how it creates a false reality. I gathered public opinion and spoke to two people in the public eye, what the pressures of having a following does to them. It is very important to make people aware of the fact that not everything online is real. Social media is a huge part of our lives, and seeing beautiful people living amazing lives makes us sometimes feel a little bit bad about ourselves. I wanted to investigate and find out how this affects people's self-esteem, and if apps such as Instagram and Facebook create a sense of false reality. I carried out a survey online and shared it on Facebook groups to find out public opinion and if people are really affected by the constant use of social media. I asked if they felt that social media created a sense of false reality, and 85.5% of people said yes. When asked why, some of the responses include that they feel that it does this as people only post the good parts of their lives and that it's easy for it to seem that everyone is always happy. I then asked if they had ever edited their selfies, such as facial features or whitening their teeth. 22 people said yes and 27 said no. When asked why, some people said that they feel self-conscious about their skin, so they blur it to make themselves feel prettier. Whereas another person said that they don't edit their photos as they feel that it's rather fake to make yourself seem different to what you actually look like. I also asked if they felt that there was a pressure to get a certain amount of likes, and 87.7% of people said that there is, and that likes equals prettiness and popularity. To back up my statistics, I found that Cosmopolitan recently carried out a survey with 1,500 people. Here's what they found. They found that 62% of millennial women suffer from FOMO because of social media. They also found that 75% of 16 to 29-year-olds digitally alter their selfies. And the top 5 adjustments were removing blemishes, covering dark circles, brightening eyes, whitening teeth, and slimming jawline. The following soundbites you're about to hear are from regular people on the streets of Glasgow. Here's what they had to say about this topic.
Things aren't necessarily what they appear as on social media, but they lead you to believe that that's what the reality is, which makes you compare yourself, I guess. I guess you could work up more self-esteem issues than if you just say seen a person walk by. You can see more of people's lives. You're comparing yourselves more thoroughly, I guess.
I think that social media probably creates a false sense of reality just as much as maybe a newspaper would have when newspapers became much more popular than they were.
With social media stars becoming more influential than actors, I wanted to talk to a few, see how social media affects them, and if there's more pressure with them having a following of people that look up to them. I spoke with Vanessa and Erin Doogan, two different YouTubers. Vanessa is new to YouTube and creates makeup videos, whereas Erin has been on YouTube for a while and creates vlog-style travel videos. I thought it would be good to see two different sides, so here's what they had to say.
As a makeup artist, I see lots of other artists more successful than me get loads of likes, more comments, more positive feedback, and because my business is quite small, it sometimes doesn't receive the same amount of appreciation, and I think this can definitely make me doubt my own work.
Erin wasn't available for video, so she emailed her answers over to me. I don't care enough about Instagram to care about likes, but I follow loads of bloggers on Twitter who talk about this a lot. The pressure for them seems to be huge. Validation through likes shouldn't be important.
I think there's always a false reality with social media, especially on Instagram. People are always posting about their ups in their life and never their downs. And I think this comes back to the number of likes again, because if people post positive pictures and positive statements, they'll maybe think, oh, this will get more attention or this will get more likes than if I posted something negative. But people need to realise that we're all human and we all have down days, whether we post it on social media or not.
Society/media paints an unrealistic expectation of what we should look like, and the more perfect selfies we see, the more people also feel they need to look perfect. It's a shame.
I think a high majority of girls alter their pictures because they see so many celebrities and online influencers doing the same, and there's so many apps such as Facetune and even Snapchat which just get filters to blur out your skin and make you look more pretty. But I don't really blame the girls that edit their skin, because I sometimes do it if I've got spots or if I've got an eyelash on my face, then I might blur that out. But models in magazines, they've been photoshopped since like the beginning of time, and it's just become a norm, which is quite sad to think. But it's important to understand that everyone's skin's different. Me myself, I've got quite big pores and I've got acne, but some of my friends have got little to no pores and clear skin, so it's just the luck of the draw.
From gathering this research and speaking with Vanessa and Erin, we can see that this is a big problem for people every day. I hope that this video has helped to bring awareness to this and that these statistics can change.
I'm so sick and tired of the Photoshop. Show me something natural like